North Panthers led by the one and only J.J. Hernandez. So, McCarty, give us some updates on both these teams and some background information.
So, some things to know about.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the 49th annual Jack Tosh Holiday Classic. I'm Christian McQuaid. With me is Colin McCarty. We got ourselves a good ball game here. It's one of the best consolation matchups of the day between the Glenbard North Panthers and the Lemont Indians. The Panthers are led by their star, J.J. Hernandez. Why don't you give us a little update about both teams, Colin, and just some guys to look out for?
So definitely, so the main person you just touched on, Glenbard North, is J.J. Hernandez. He has been key the whole season, and he will be key today if they want to win. Now looking over at Lemont, Lemont is led with two seniors, Ryan Runis and Clytus
Pastowskis. And you also got to look out for, I announced their game yesterday, Alanis Castillo.
Oh, yeah.
He's a great player to watch out for. And he's only a junior, so he's got one more year left.
I mean, that's key, that's key.
I've already announced a few games of the Panthers this year. This would be my fourth game announcing Glenbard North in my life, so I know this team very well. One guy to look out for, guy who just checked in right here, Cruz. You got a Bushinab. Bushinab, a great, he's a sophomore now. Last year's a freshman. He had a big impact. And then their point guard, Shager's great. And then Mahari Thatch, also another great player. But this starting five for the Panthers, they're dangerous, and they're definitely a team to look out for if they can get past this round. This is a pretty even matchup. Both teams match up really well when it comes to the height, but I mean, to have this matchup in the second round of the consolation bracket, that's just huge.
I mean, yeah, they're two great teams, so it's a great matchup, especially, yeah, what you said, only for the consolation. You would expect this in the quarterfinals, not in the consolation.
Exactly, Colin, and with that, we're gonna tip this off. Cruz and Castillo, or excuse me, Cruz and Shea Glotzbach will tip this one off, get us underway here in the first consolation bracket game of the day, or the second, excuse me. St. Ignatius played earlier. But yeah, this very even matchup. And Colin, tell us about that shot clock rule that the Jack Tosh implemented this year.
So yeah, there's 35 seconds on each play. So, you know, used to you did no shot clock, so they can hold on the ball. It used to be more low scoring, but we seen a lot of high score games because of the shot clock.
Thank you, Colin. We're off and away here. Bushinab hits Hernandez. Back to Cruz, out to Thatch. Out to Hernandez, he puts it up. No good, gets his own board and puts it in. J.J. Hernandez already getting going here.
What a play by J.J.
And yeah, Colin, you highlighted him. That's the guy that's gonna have to be the star all game as Castillo kicks it. Drive, back out. Pastowskis now driving up and under, move and in. So now it's a 2-2 game.
Nice clean play, but nice clean play right there. Just nice and easy.
Mahari Thatch with the ball now. Breaking the press. He's gonna hit J.J. Hernandez, who's gonna kick it to the corner. Bushinab drives baseline, kicks it to Shager, back to Thatch. They're simply just going with the 5-and-out look here, McCarty, on offense. They're just trying to move the ball and create the simplest looks possible.
Lamont's holding them out right now pretty well.
And here's Shager, shot clock running down. Thatch wants the shot. He's gonna pull up. 3-ball, it's up and in. Mahari Thatch at the buzzer. It's getting hot in here, folks. 5-2. Panthers got the lead here. Pastowskis with a 3. Nothing but air in the Shager and the Panthers now running the floor. Kicks to Hernandez, out to a Bushinab. Back to Hernandez, and now to Cruz. Thatch with it. Back to Cruz, a Bushinab directing traffic here up top. He's gonna give it back to Thatch. Thatch simply just giving it to Cruz. Shot clock at 9, here's Thatch, 3-ball. No good. Bushinab fighting for the rebound, but it goes back to the Indians. And here comes Castillo down the floor. Driving kick out to Pastowskis, and now back to the top. Here's Pastowskis on the cut. hits Bach, and he's gonna lay it up, and it's gonna rattle out. Right now, it seems that the Panthers are dominating offensively. They look to be getting good looks, and they're taking a lot of time off that shot clock as they get it down low to Cruz, who gets an and one!
Good play. You can't let him get that close to the paint. Right next to the basket. What a play.
I mean, Glenbard North is 10-2, and they had a really tough first-round matchup. I actually announced that game. It was not the best game for them. J.J. Hernandez, their star, really did not play well, but he had a great game yesterday, bouncing back. But this is a big game for them, big game for their momentum, and they're a 10-2 team, so they're very solid.
Oh yeah, and the thing is, while they have they have 24. He's got height, but he still can't. He can't keep up with their big man. He is just way taller than anyone else they got.
Yeah, Cruz and Castillo. Not the best matchup there, as there's a 3-ball, it's up, and he got it. That's his spot. So Paskowskis gets a 3.
Oh.
There's a steal, but he goes out of bounds. So still 6-5, and Panthers got the ball back again, so Shager's gonna inbound it to JJ, back to Shager. Abushinab open, they give it to him. He's now dumping it off to Cruz. It's pickpocketed by Castillo.
Oh, that's the second time.
That wasn't Castillo, excuse me. That was Pastowskis with the steal. A little mismatch there, but he didn't care. He just ripped it out of his hands, although they did turn it over. Here's Hernandez. The lob! The double lob from J.J. Hernandez to Cruz. Are you kidding me?
Like we said, they're way taller. They are just way taller.
That was one of the craftiest plays I've ever seen out of the playbook. Just a double lob. Who comes up with that? Here's Diglis. He hits Castillo. Down low. Out to Pastowskis. Pastowskis looking for his shot. He's going to drive. He's going to kick. Diglis pump fakes, drives baseline, and that's a wild pass. And that's going to go out of bounds and go back to the Panthers.
Is that their third turnover already?
It is their third turnover.
Oh. 4 minutes in, already have 3 turnovers. That's not what you want.
One thing I'd like to highlight, J.J. Hernandez has 2 assists already, showing that he's not just a scorer, he can also pass the ball. Not sure what that pass was from Shager, but you know, J.J. chased it down for the team. As here comes Abushinab off a screen. They hit J.J. J.J. drives, baseline, up and under, moving in. J.J. Hernandez.
This is J.J.'s game right now, holy.
Just doing it all. It's early, but right now he's looking like the star. Castillo pull up, no good. Cruz grabs the board, and here comes Hernandez down the floor. Hernandez kicks, Shager pump fakes, drives baseline, gets Abushinab. Great move by Abushinab.
Oh, what a dish by Shager, right into him. What a dish, right to where he needed to be.
Exactly, and Abushinab's the only underclassman on the floor right now, just showing why he can hang around with the big boys. Great up and under move, can't get it to go. Here come the Panthers down the floor, Hernandez, spin move! Oh, is he all right? He traveled. That would have been an amazing spin move. He had a few of those yesterday. He had a spin move and won the first round matchup. That was one of his only highlight plays. Like I mentioned, that wasn't his best game, but he bounced back yesterday with a very big performance.
Yeah, he's looking good again today. Only early on, but he's still looking good.
So 12-5, Lemont really needs a basket here. Here's a 3-ball, that looks good from here, and it is good. That's gonna be number 2, Ranas. So Shager breaks the press, here's Abushinab. Abushinab triple teamed, gets it out to Cruz. Cruz back to Abushinab to Thatch. Back to Hernandez and back to Shager. Really good ball movement here.
Yeah, they've been doing really well with that.
Here's Hernandez. Gets it down low to Cruz. Cruz, great move, lays it up and gets fouled. So he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, I just don't know how they're gonna keep. They gotta find a way to. I mean, Cruz is just way bigger than anyone else they got. They gotta find a way to slow him down.
So Cruz is at the line here. The first one is up off the front rim, and he gets a shooter's touch bounce. Now checking in for the Panthers, Taylor. Bledsoe Taylor to check in here. 5-point game. This would be a great way to extend the lead as he knocks down the second. It's always nice to have a big man who can knock down some free throws. As here goes Castillo. Castillo working on Thatch. Hits Pastauskis. Here's a deep three. He knocked it down. Runas hits his second triple in a row, and it's back to a 3-point game. There's a deep three from Hernandez. However, he misses. Diglas grabs it. Here comes Runas in transition. Runas hits Diglas. Diglas drives, kicks. Castillo driving, kicking. Pastauskis, spin move. Runas tips it to himself. Here comes Bledsoe Taylor, who's going to slow down the offense.
And now that's their 4th turnover with only 7 minutes in.
So Abushinab will check back in here. Thatch has it. Looking for his shot, he hits Hernandez. Back to Abushinab. Abushinab drives, puts it up, no good. He may have tipped it off the Indians, and he did. I wouldn't be surprised, Colin, if we see another lob here out of this inbounds play. They really like to get creative.
Yeah, I've noticed is that they've got Shager over, not Shager. They got Dierkien in. I think they put Dierkien in to help with the height. I think they want more height now. You think so, Christian?
I do too, as Hernandez lays it in. But yes, that's a great adjustment. Dierkien, great player. I watched him yesterday. He knocked down some big baskets. Lemont needs to hang around if they want a chance. There's a deep three from Runas!
Wow.
Runas 3 for 3 from 3.
I know, I thought that was a bad shot selection, but I guess for him it's not bad.
Well, maybe a little ill-advised, but he got it in. He made the shot, so maybe that's just a good shot for him.
Yeah, 100%.
A little forced, but I agree with you, Colin. As Thatch grabs it, Shager hits Hernandez. Hernandez, 3-ball. JJ Hernandez!
JJ. Oh my.
Now it's a 9 points in the first quarter as Castillo drives, kicks, hits Durkin. That's going to be an air ball back to Abushinab. Abushinab running the show now up top. Gets it back to Thatch, the true guard in this lineup. So a 5-point game. Really back and forth. Exciting first quarter we have. Shagert has it. Now clock down to 10 seconds. Thatch has it. Looking for somebody. He's going to get down to Cruz. 5 seconds. Cruz trapped. Finding Thatch. Thatch drives coast to coast. And that's a jump ball. And the possession arrow stays. No, it belongs to Lemont. So Lamont's got 1.5 seconds to get up the last shot here.
Smart play by Schneider right there.
Excuse me. It belongs to the Panthers. So they got 1.5 seconds. Here could be another lob. I don't think you got enough time. Maybe a 3-pointer, but they're going to call a timeout. So.
Oh, is it Lemont ball?
They're switching it up, so we're probably just going to see a heave here. If I'm Lemont, I'm giving it to Castillo or Runas and letting them do the work. They're going to do their own thing. Here's a deep three. That looks... Wow. That had the distance, or had the accuracy, not the distance. But Colin, break down this first quarter and tell everyone, if they just hopped into the stream, tell them what's going on here in this game.
So there's 2 things that I've noticed. One, JJ Hernandez. This has been his game since the start. He's been on fire. But also another side, Lemont, Runas. I mean, wow, he is 3 for 3 from threes right now. He's the only reason Lemont's in the game right now.
I couldn't have said it any better myself, Colin. And with that, you're watching the 49th annual Jack Tosh Holiday Classic. It's the Elite Eight, baby, for the Consolation Championship. You're watching your sports network. Hello, everyone, and welcome back from the break. It's a 5-point game here in the first quarter. Very, very good game right now, but as Colin highlighted, Hernandez now at 9 points. That's almost half of his team's points. And then you look at Runats for the other side, also has 9 points. 3 for 3 from 3, as Colin mentioned. He's just been dominating and keeping Lemont in this ball game. Hernandez to inbound it. I'm assuming he'll go to Shager, and he will. A give and go opportunity. They hit Thatch. Thatch swings. Bledsoe Taylor now getting trapped. Bushi not back on the bench. They keep running him and Bledsoe Taylor out. They play about equal minutes in the end. Bushinab will just always start as Hernandez looking to make a move at the rim. Hits Cruz. Cruz back out to Hernandez. Hernandez a 3. It looks good. Oh, and it is good. JJ Hernandez.
He is wet.
Knocks it down.
Wow. Wow.
Castillo, 3-ball.
Ooh.
Bang, bang, bang.
Castillo. I mean, these teams are wet right now. Wow.
And Castillo, one of the main factors that they came out and got a win against Naz. I announced that game, and Castillo was just amazing. And they're going to need him, like I mentioned earlier. Him and Runas are really leading the pack right now. Also, Pastowskis playing a great game. He's on the bench right now. Over to Cruz. Cruz over to Hernandez. Hernandez. Ooh, thought about the pull-up. He gets it down low to Cruz. Cruz kicks it. Thatch really wanted a 3. 3 seconds on the shot clock. He's going to have to put it up. Ooh, they're going to get him for a travel, and a Bushinab will come in, I'm assuming, for Bledsoe Taylor. No, he's going to come get Thatch. So a Bushinab, a really big guard for a sophomore. I mean, he's got a lot of length to him. Look at him.
I think the one thing right now for Lemont that's keeping them in the game is that 3-ball. Without the 3-ball, they'd be way down, because it looks like, just watching the game, it feels like Glenbard's dominating, but the 3-ball right now for Lemont to keep them in.
We're going to get some stats at halftime. I think they're in like the 80% range from 3. I think they've knocked down 5 here, as Castillo now has it. Castillo, a 3-ball. Oh, that was half down. Cruz gets the board. Cruz really doing a really good job of doing the little things, you know?
Yeah, he's been, especially today, he's been good.
Bledsoe Taylor misses. Castillo grabs the board. That's a very rush shot. That's early in the shot clock. Not sure if that was the look that they wanted there. Here's Runas. Runas, spin move, shakes off a Bushinab, lays it up and in. Runas now not just showing he's a 3-point shooter, he can go to the rim too.
What a drive right there. What a drive. They're trying to stop him from shooting 3s, and they forget that he can also go to the paint.
Couldn't have said it any better, as McCarthy, Hernandez kicks it out. And now Lemont has it back. So Lemont has 3 guys off the bench in right now. As Castillo puts his head down, drives, kicks it. Castillo running around screens out there, trying to get open. It's only a 3-point game. It really feels like Colin highlighted, like Glenbard North is dominating. They're going to get a travel. Wait, travel foul? So the ref put up a travel sign, but then called a foul. That's going to be on Bledsoe Taylor, as Thatch checks in, as well as Justin Carlson will also check in. Shager will come out. That's his first break. Here's a lob to Castillo, backing down. Thatch decides to give it to Pastowskis. Now Runas has it. Runas to Castillo. Castillo. Spin move, pulls up off the back rim, almost got the shooter's touch, and now back to the Panthers and Hernandez. Hernandez looking for his shot. Keeps it himself here. He might think about a 3. Says he's gonna reset the offense. I believe that's the right call. Driving kick action once again from the Panthers as Thatch launches a 3. No good. So here comes Castillo running the break. Hits Runas. Runas kicks. Pastowskis, 3-ball.
Oh.
He got fouled, so he's got to go to the line for a chance to tie this ball game up.
Bad play right there. Bad play right there by Capik, by Carlson.
If you're Carlson, you just got to let him shoot it.
Yeah.
Can't foul because he missed the shot. Now he's at the line for 3, and Pastowskis is one of those guys you cannot put at the line. He's a great shooter. Here's the first one. And an uncharacteristic miss, but a little bit of an unlucky bounce, I'd say.
Yeah. I mean, he almost made that a 4-point play. That was so close to being a 4-point play. He just missed that 3 ball.
So he knocks down this free throw. So now 22-20. Glenbard North holding on to their lead. He's going to miss this last one, and Abushinab will grab the board.
Yeah, that's rare. He goes 1 for 3 from the line. Wow.
So Hernandez will get a screen from Cruz. He's going to hit Carlson. Carlson to Cruz. Out to Abushinab. Abushinab really looking for his shot here. He's going to drive to the cup. It gets poked away by Castillo. Here comes Bill just down. Lays it up. He's blocked by Hernandez! JJ Hernandez!
By JJ Hernandez.
Are you kidding? Way to get up, big fella.
Oh, my. Oh, my. I mean, we've been seeing the offense, but just again, he could do on the defense just like that.
So Hernandez now at 12 points. He's got, I'd say, 2 or 3 assists. We're going to get the stats at halftime. 2 or 3 assists and a block and a few rebounds.
Yeah.
He's really filling up the whole stat sheet here.
Yeah, I mean, we were showing, before the tournament started, I really thought Glenbard North can go far. And they didn't play great that first game, but we're seeing why we thought that.
Yeah, I mean, they're coming into this tournament 10-2. So, obviously, you only have 2 losses on the season, one of them being in this tournament. So you come in with 1 loss, actually. And obviously, you have a good chance at making a run in the tournament. As here's Cruz. Hits Bledsoe Taylor. Spin move from Hernandez. Really wanted a 3. He's going to drive.
Oh.
Jelly layup. Oh. Couldn't get it, but that was one heck of an athletic move from him. Seems like Lemont with a little bit of a bigger lineup here. Here's Runas. Clock down. 15 seconds on that shot clock here. Brunas drives on Shager. Lays it up, off. But he gets his own board, lays it.
Oh.
Second time's the charm, no. Cruz with another board. He's got to be close to 10 rebounds now. We're going to get those stats at half. But, wow. So interesting sequence here. Felt like both teams are in a little bit of a drought right now as Cruz drives to the cup, gets blocked by Castillo. They're going to get a jump ball, and the arrow belongs to Glenbard North. So it's staying here. They won't switch the possession arrow. So it actually does belong to the Indians. From here, come on, Mr. Dowdy, you got to be better, man. It says here it belongs to the Panthers. But on the scoreboard, it does belong to the Indians.
I can't believe right now this is a tie game. I'll say that. Doesn't feel like a tie game, but Lamont's hanging in there, and they're playing well, too.
I can't wait to see what percentage they're shooting from 3. I mean, I really remember 1 or 2 misses. As there's a 3 from Pastowskis.
Oh!
Bang, bang, bang. Now they got the lead, baby. We got a ball game, folks, in this second quarter. 25-22, the Indians lead. Hernandez gets it to Cruz. Cruz drives, baseline. Did he step out of bounds? He did. Nope. They're going to say you got to foul first. Thatch, great move.
Oh.
Very athletic, can't finish. And here come the Indians down the floor. Pastowskis drives, kicks it. Around the horn, no.
Oh, good look. Good, great find right there. Great find right there by Durkin. What a find.
And of course, the one guy who laid it up for Lemont, Runas. Wow. Runas is a bit of an undersized guard, but he's really showing that he's not just a shooter. He can score in the paint, too.
Yeah, he's leading the game right now with 13 points. He's playing really well.
And right as we think the Panthers were controlling this game, Indians come storming back. I mean, it's crazy to me. I felt like the Panthers were dominating, and then I look up the scoreboard, and all of a sudden they're down by 5.
Yep.
It really feels like the JJ Hernandez show is slowly starting to fade away.
Yeah, I mean, what I love about Lemont right now is I feel like they started the game, they were having a lot of turnovers. They started with 4 turnovers in the first, 6 minutes. But they've cleaned that up. They're playing a lot better basketball right now, and they're hitting the 3.
I mean, we know anything can happen in this Jack Tosh tournament. And I'm not saying this is a big upset, but yesterday I had the opportunity to call this Stag versus DGN game, which came down to the last shot. DGN's the 7th-ranked team in the state. In the state. In the Stag Chargers, they went 0-4 in the Jack Tosh last year. They were swept. So there's a lot of hate thrown on them. A lot of bad things, people talking about how they should not have been in the tournament this year. They come out, only lose by 1. They lost on a buzzer beater. I mean, they totally should have won that. Not should have won that game, but they had a very good chance of winning that ball game. They just didn't go in their favor in the end, but really shows you that this Jack Tosh tournament's really stacked this year.
Yeah, especially it shows how important the 3 is. If you're making a 3, you can do so much in a ball game.
Exactly, Colin. It's just a steal. Glenbard North gets it back. Hernandez now trapped, just throwing it off people's legs. Okay, so when Hernandez had possession, coach got a timeout. That's just great coaching, but I'm not bringing out the trap out of the timeout.
Yeah, I mean, they had JJ frustrated. He threw it 2 times at them. 2 times.
Yeah. And you know what else shows this tournament stat, Colin? It shows that teams like Glenbard North and Lemont in the consolation, I mean, both these teams could have totally made big runs.
Yep.
Like Palatine, I mean, St. Lawrence, let's talk about them. I mean, they came in this tournament 6-6, right? They are now in the Elite 8 playing against a very good DGN team. I think that's the game of the day. I'm going to be able to announce that. I'm looking forward to that a lot. It's going to be so fun to watch, but I feel like that's just going to be a great matchup. You got the Princeton commit, Jack Stanton on Downers Grove North. He's just one of those guys you got to look out for at all times. I mean, he's a shot maker. And then on the other side, you got guys like Khalil Jones, Pickett. I mean, you got all these guys, and it's just going to be a great matchup. If you're tuned in for this game, make sure to come out and watch that one. That one's at 3:30. Is here, Stats trapped, hits Hernandez. Back to Shager. Bushinab wide open in the corner. They don't see him. Bushinab really trying to create shots. They're really going to need him. They can't just rely on Hernandez the whole time as they find Shager. Shager's a shooter. He's going to shoot it and not make it, and it's going to go off Lemont.
Good hustle play by JJ right there. I mean, he runs for the ball and gets it to Lemont to make a mistake and hit off their feet.
Okay, so Ruins is on Hernandez, and I wouldn't be surprised if they run some sort of a 3-point play here for Shager. They've done it before, and it's a play for Hernandez who gets
foul.
it up and in. JJ Hernandez with another one.
I mean, what a play, but I thought there was a little contact there, but good play.
I couldn't agree more. I was thinking and one right
Yeah.
as he put that up. So 24-27 here in the Dick Campbell gym. Castillo, spin move, pull up J. Got it. Come on.
They are so wet right now from anything.
I mean, Castillo was their leading scorer by a lot yesterday, and now he is already up to 5 points only. I mean, they've been really relying on Runas. It really shows you that they're not just focused about one guy. You know, they're not just the Castillo show. They can be the Runas show. It could be the Durkin show. It could be anyone's show. It could be Pastowski's show. I mean, anyone can run the floor for this team. So Cruz will get it to Abushinab. Abushinab now hits Shager. Hernandez wide open in the corner. Will they give it to him? No, Cruz goes up and draws contact, so he'll head to the line for 2. That's just great awareness and a very high IQ play out of him.
Yep. We saw them before go with the taller matchups, but right now they look like Durkin's not in, so they've gone a little smaller right now, and that helped with Cruz going to the paint.
He's going to knock down the first one. So Cruz got a chance to knock this lead down to a 1-possession game with a make. And still having a hard time believing that Glenbard North is not winning this game. I mean, it's felt like they've been dominating, but I will say, I'll give a lot of credit to the Indians. They are just playing a fantastic ball game. And like Colin said, they've cleaned up that turnover. I can't remember the last time they've had a turnover. Hopefully I didn't just jinx it here. But Runas now has it. Hits Pastowskis. Pastowskis kicks it. Great cut by Pastowskis and the nice finger roll to finish it off.
Another great play. They are playing so good right now on offense.
Hernandez with the deep pass. That's a turnover. Little force there.
Yeah, it's an interesting play.
Now you're giving the Indians a chance to hold for the last shot. I mean,
Yeah, it just felt unneeded. It just felt unneeded. There was so much time left.
so now the Indians don't even have to force a shot. They can wind this clock all the way down and just. So here come the Indians down the floor. Runas just holding it. Hits Castillo. Castillo fakes, gets it back. Back to Castillo. Castillo back to Runas. There's a three. That's a good look.
Oh!
The air ball. That's uncharacteristic with the way he's been playing today. So now 2 seconds for North to get up their last shot here before the end of the half. Maybe they'll just send up a prayer here, hoping that it'll go in. Here's the prayer from Thatch, and it's not even close. Lemont 31, Glenbard North 26, and Colin, what are the adjustments that Glenbard North needs to make to get the lead back here?
So for Glenbard North, I think what they have to do is they have to cover the perimeter. Lemont has been on fire from three, and the only way they can help that is by making sure the perimeter is giving them open shots like they've had before.
Let's jump back to that instant replay. Instant replay guy hit it. So what we're gonna get here to look down low, they kick it back out. So Castillo's gonna set a screen. They're gonna get him wide open on an isolation. Great spin move by Castillo as he pulls up for a mid-range. That's just a pretty look and an easy basket for Castillo. But yeah, that pretty much just sums up the first half. And with that, we're gonna take a 9-minute break. I'm Christian McQuaid. The score's 31-26. The Panthers lead, or the Indians lead. You're watching York Sports Network. Hello everyone, welcome back to the Dick Campbell Gym for some basketball. We got ourselves a great consolation matchup between Glenbard North Panthers and the Lemont Indians. And Colin, what has Lemont done to put themselves ahead of a very, very good and very well-disciplined Glenbard North team?
So I've got two things. One, the three ball. They have been on fire from three. All of them. They are shooting 60% from three right now. And the other thing, while we've been talking about Cruz and JJ, what they've done well is that outside of JJ and Cruz, Glenbard North only has 4 points. 4 points outside of JJ and Cruz. So they've been doing really well containing the other players.
Yeah, now you really got to get one guy that makes a big difference to their team. Actually, two. Actually, three guys that make a big difference. Ryan Shager, Mahari Thatch, and also Abushanab. Those guys need to get going if they want to win. They can't just be depending on two guys like you just highlighted.
Yep.
Here's Shager, gets it back to Cruz. Second half is underway here. Shager, it's Abushanab back to Hernandez. Abushanab out to Cruz. Cruz drives, baseline pickpocket. They find Hernandez. Hernandez kicks. Abushanab wanted a three. That's picked off, and that's just an underclassman mistake there by Abushanab. And here's a three from Castillo. No good, and Cruz grabs the board and now is pushing it down the floor. Cruz kicks. Hernandez drives. Kicks. Shager. Three ball. Wow, what a driving kick from Hernandez.
What a drive by JJ right there. Wow.
And that is going to be JJ Hernandez's. That's going to be his fourth assist of the ball game. At least that's what's recorded on the stat sheet. Feels like he's had more.
Good drive.
Wow, Castillo, or Pastauskis, once again, he's been all over this game. So now 33-29 in favor of the Indians. As Hernandez drives, baseline, kicks it, Thatch, over to Shager. Shager pump fakes, hits back to Thatch. Thatch, a three ball. No good off the front rim, and back to Shager, the smallest guy in the court, grabs the board. Cruz goes baseline, throws it up, he gets fouled, so he'll go to the line for his third trip of the day.
Yeah, Cruz right now, he's 4 for 5 from the line, so looking to improve from the number.
To me, it just feels like Cruz and Hernandez have to do so much to keep this Panthers team in shape and in ball games. I feel like that just can't be the situation. I mean, you've got to get guys like Abushanab going and Shager. Those guys are just too good not to do, which they have done. Shager hit a three to start the half as Cruz misses that. Now Raz checking in for Abushanab. He'll make his first appearance of the ball game. As Cruz knocks down the second, so back to a one-possession ball game. And here comes Runas and the Indians down the floor. You cannot leave Castillo wide open. He'll make you pay, and there it is again. Castillo cashes in from deep. Excuse me, that was Pastauskis for a three. You can't leave him open either. He's up now to 14 points on the game. My color announcer here, Colin, corrected me. He was obviously paying more attention than I was on that play. Here comes Runas down the floor. That's going to be a foul on Thatch. Thatch now that's only his first foul, so not really a big issue here for him. That is a guy you want to keep out of foul trouble. We know he is a very good guard for this Panthers squad. And here's the inbound. Hits Castillo. Castillo over to Pastauskis, who gets it to Runas. Runas back to Castillo. Thatch,
good
pickpocket. Here goes Hernandez, coast to coast. What a move! And he's going to get the little roll.
No.
Foul on the ground. Basket won't count. Wow, that's a little unfortunate there for Hernandez.
I mean, what looks about JJ, he just looks way better. He just looks more athletic than everyone else on the court. I mean, he's so fluid, so fluid.
Him and Pastauskis are tied for leading scorers of the game. So, obviously, both their presence being felt. There's a great move from Raz, but he can't get it to go. Thatch rips it out of his hands. Shager over to Hernandez. Hernandez wanted a three, said he's going to go baseline. Spin move. Kicks it out. Cruz launches a three. The big fella, no good. However, he grabs his own rebound. Showtime for the big fella. He couldn't fully slam it, but that's a big dunk and a little bit of momentum shifting back.
Hustle play right there by Cruz.
Exactly. He made every dad proud by fouling his shot after that miss. I know my dad's told me that many times when I've played. There's a pickpocket by Thatch. Thatch coast to coast, lays it up, gets fouled, so he'll go to the charity stripe for a pair.
Yeah, that's their second straight turnover. I mean, what we're talking about, the second quarter, they were no turnovers, but on the back of 2 straight turnovers.
So Mahari Thatch, one of the better guards for this squad, is at the line, and that one's gonna go. So this game is now back to a 1-possession ball game. So checking back in will be Carlson. He'll take a Bushi knob and Hernandez out. So they're gonna go with the smaller lineup here. As Thatch fouls his shot and gets the ball back, Thatch hits Shager. There's a three. Shager got it. Now this ball game is tied just like that.
They need Shager to step up. Wow, good. Another three for Shager.
Shager will make you pay anytime you leave him open from three, and you just cannot do that if you're the Indians. As they find Castillo under the rim, he lays it up, but he gets fouled by Carlson, so he'll go to the line for a pair now. One fun fact about this Glenbard North team, J.J. Hernandez actually hit his 1,000th point here in this arena, so good memories for him. We saw people holding up a sign for him right as he hit that, so that's just awesome. You gotta love to see it. So Castillo grabs the lead back for Lemont and a chance to make it a 2-point. He makes it, so 38-36 in favor of Lemont. J.J. Hernandez checks back in right away. Only starter not in would be a Bushinab. As Thatch somehow grabs that after a loose ball, and here comes Shager. Shager down the floor, drives baseline, can't get around his defender. He's now gonna find a big man down low. That's an easy layup. That's an easy basket for them. Rags gets it to go, and now it's a tie ball game at 38.
Yeah, you see what Rags brings to the team. I mean, he looks dominant in the paint. That's his second time.
Hernandez drives, hits Shager. Shaver, oops, Cruz. Oh man, that would have been a highlight reel. Forced it a little bit. Here come the Indians. Runas 3-ball. That's Runas' first miss from beyond the arc today. As Shager gets his ankles taken. There's another missed three. Thatch tries to tip it to himself. However, it will go out of bounds. So shot clock. Runas. That was a shot from Runas, who missed the three. That's his second miss from beyond the arc today.
Yeah, he missed his first three right at the end of the first half. Just a chuck up. But that's his actual him. He had a good shot right there, just missed it.
We got some good action going on here in the Dick Campbell Gym. Don't go anywhere. You're watching New York Sports Network. Out of the timeout, Runas has it. He finds Pastowskis who lays it up. No good. That's a great play, but Thatch grabs the board.
Oh, what a play!
Castillo, or Pastowskis makes the hustle play. Wow. And that's just a mental mistake there. You cannot do that. As here comes Hernandez downhill. Hernandez looking to make a big play, pickpocket, and here come the Indians down the floor. Runnis now has it. He's directing traffic. It's Pastowskis. Pastowskis over to Castillo. Castillo drives, wants a fadeaway. He said he's going to dump it back off. Runnis now has it. He's going to reset it. Here's a deep three from Pastowskis. Are you kidding me, Pastowskis?
Wow.
Makes this a 5-point ball game in favor of the Indians.
Pastowskis, 19 points now. 19 points out of nowhere. Well, you talked about before, this Lemont team, anyone could be doing well. Before we saw Runnis, but now it's Pastowskis.
Here comes Runnis down. Brendan McCarty mentions him. Runnis will get a basket, and now it's 7-point lead for the Indians. Wow, all momentum going back to them. What a game we have here in the Dick Campbell Gym for the 49th annual Jack Tosh Holiday Classic. I'm Christian McQuaid. With me is Colin McCarty. We're going to step aside for a quick break. You're watching York Sports Network. Hello, everyone, and welcome back from the break. We're going to be looking at a replay on the next dead ball, but right now we're going to get back to the action as Cruz hits Shager. Shager back to Hernandez. Hernandez gets it back. Hernandez, open three ball. Oh. No good. That would have been his first basket in a little bit. It's felt like he's been on a little bit of a drought. As here come the Indians in transition. Hernandez tips it. Hernandez going for the ball. He's got it. Over Pastowskis, coast to coast. Up and in.
What a play.
No, they got to travel. Let's run that instant replay. Tech crew, throw it up for us real quick. We got a little bit of time here. All right, we got the thumbs up from Replay Center. Brought to you by York Sports Network. Here comes Hernandez, coast to coast. Did he travel, Colin?
I don't see it. I don't see a travel. I honestly don't.
I don't think that's a travel, but the ref saw otherwise. Let's get back to the action. Thank you, crew. Here comes Castillo, pulls up, and he got it. Can't leave him open. He'll punish you every single time. Now a 9-point game here. Here's Cruz, hits Thatch. Thatch over to Shager, three ball, it's up and in. Back to a two-possession game, and here come the Panthers now.
I mean, Shager, who had 0 points to go in the second half, now has 3 threes, make it 9 points.
Here's Castillo. Runnis now. It's Pastowskis, back to Pastowskis. He's wide open, three ball, no good, and back to Cruz and the Panthers. Here comes Shager down the floor, driving, kicking the Thatch. So two-possession ball game. Cruz drives, coast to coast, lays it up, and in! Wow!
Just like that, that's a 4-point game. A 3 and a 2, and they cut the lead down to 4.
Runnes kicks, back to Runnes. Shot clock in effect here, 16-point-second differential as they get it back. Corner three. No good, and back to Hernandez. Here comes Hernandez, shot clock not in play. Who cares, they're gonna push it. It's picked off, that's a terrible pass from Cruz. Here comes Castillo, showtime in this gym, and it's a bucket. Back to a 6-point game in 18 seconds for the Panthers. You gotta think they're going to Hernandez here. Here's Hernandez. Finds Cruz. Cruz into Abushinab. Abushinab, 4 seconds. Hernandez,
Good
three
look.
ball, lines it up, no good. And that's it for the third quarter. The Indians now leading Glenbard North. Hey, Tech Crew, back down your home base. Do we have a clip of that last possession where it was a breakaway layup? All right, for now we're gonna take a quick break. We'll let you guys know if we have an update on that. You're watching York Sports Hub Network. Well, folks, we got ourselves a good one here in the Dick Campbell gym. 49-43, the Indians lead. And Colin, what do you want to see out of the Panthers here?
What I want is less. They had so many turnovers that third quarter. So many, just dumb plays. What they need to do is stop and make less dumb plays and play cleaner basketball.
Wow, Castillo makes a great play, and here comes Hernandez down the floor. They get the rebound. This is gonna have to be the JJ Hernandez show. He hasn't scored much since that first half as Cruz drives, throws it up, gets fouled, and he'll go to the line for 2. So a 6-point game between the Panthers and Indians here. This game high stakes to move on to the next round of this tournament. So Cruz is gonna miss the first. That's not what you wanna see here. You gotta knock that down. These are big free throws, and the second one will be up and off the front rim, gets a really unfriendly bounce. And now back to the Indians. Here's Runnes. So now the Panthers have switched back to a 1-3-1 trap. They actually got the center at the top of that as Runnes launches a 3!
And that's Runnes' first 3 since the second quarter. Wow.
Runnes needed that, and he knocked it down to extend the lead to 9. So, as here's a pump fake from Shager. Shager to Thatch. Thatch floats one up, no good. Here's Runnes, dips it over, and that's a bucket. Panthers are really starting to run out of time now. They're gonna have to get some baskets, and like I said, it's gonna have to be JJ McCarthy to get them back into it. And we're gonna get a dead ball. Hey, Tech Crew, why don't you run that instant replay for us?
JJ Hernandez, not JJ McCarthy.
Did I say that? That's funny. So here it is, Castillo. He dishes to Runnes, and you just can't leave him open. That's deep, and Runnes will knock that down every time. Instant replay brought to you by York Sports Network. Now Hernandez to inbound. They're gonna find Hernandez, he kicks, Thatch, pump fakes. And here is Hernandez who lays it up, he forces it, but gets his own rebound.
That's JJ's first points of the second half.
Yes, Colin, it is, and that's much needed basket. Hopefully it will get his confidence up for this team. And now here's Runnes with Shager on him. The Indians just taking their sweet time here, running the clock down as far as they could. Oh, that's not a foul, and now the shot clock will reset.
Glenbard North foul number 14, Jack Shager, his first, team's first. Lemont has the ball.
Here comes Runnis running around screens. Here's a drive. Runnis looking for his shot. Single point, single digits game here. They need to stop. That's a travel. They're going to get it.
Yep.
They called it.
Don't know what he's complaining about. I mean,
is he complaining about it?
yeah, got a little confused face on him.
That was clearly a travel, man. Can't be argued with the refs, too. You don't want to get technicals. I mean, I've seen many technicals given out in this tournament already. As Hernandez breaks the press spin move, hits Shager. Shager, open three, can't leave him open. He's gonna make you pay every time.
4th in this half. Started off with 0 points, and now he has 12 points.
We're gonna take a look at that three back on instant replay. Next dead ball. There's pickpocket, and here come the Panthers down the floor. Spin move, kicks, Shager.
Oh.
He got fouled, so he'll go to the line for three after a miss. Instant replay crew, let's hit that.
I mean, you were up by 11 points, and now you have a chance to make this. They've made a 3-point game right here.
So after this first free throw, we're gonna take a look at that three from Shager to cut the lead down. If he knocks all three of these down, he can cut the lead down to a 3-point game. The first one is up and good. Second one is up, and it's good. Shager, he's gonna make you pay. You cannot, this is one of the guys you cannot have at the line, and now Shager catching up to Hernandez in scoring.
I remember what we talked about at the beginning of this half. We said that Cruz and Hernandez, while they were playing great, other people need to step up, and that happened. That happened.
So let's see this replay here. So now a 3-point game in here, 51-54 in favor of the Indians. As Castillo, here's a three ball from Pastowskis. He'll make you pay every time. Don't leave him open.
22 points now for Pastowskis.
Shager now. Here's Thatch. Pickpocket. And here come the Indians. They're going to slow it down. And this is a must-stop situation if you're the Panthers. This is the game on the line kind of play. They got to get gritty and get a stop here. Pickpocket by Thatch. Thatch is going to go up and
what is he doing?
The layup. He tried going up for a dunk and slipped.
I mean, just being too cute. Being too cute, and I have to.
Here's a rushed three from Runnis, and that's going to stay here with the Indians. That's just madness in this gym. You had a chance to cut that down to an even smaller margin on a 2-point game, and you smoked the layup. That's all right, Thatch has got it. As Pastowskis dumps it off, he's blocked.
What a play by Cruz.
What a play. Hernandez goes coast to coast. That was actually...
Who was that?
That was Raz
Yeah,
on the block. Raz off the bench makes a huge play.
I saw one and thought it was Cruz.
And, you know, those are the kind of plays that can decide if between a win, loss, or even a tie to take it into overtime. I mean, think about it. If you got that layup up and it went in, it would be an 8-point game. That's a lot different than having a 6-point game. Still only a 2-possession. I would not be surprised if they get an open look. As Hernandez goes up for the lob, but it falls back into Shager's hands. Here's Bledsoe Taylor. He's going to lose it and go out of bounds, so that's a turnover for the Panthers. Now 57-51. Indians still lead.
Yeah, I saw JJ go in the paint. I was looking for that, and then the ball goes right there. Just misses.
Man, would that been a highlight reel, an alley-oop. Panthers are starting to see their consolation championship bracket hopes deflate as there's a loose ball and the arrow belongs to the Panthers. So jump ball, Glenbard North ball, and they'll retain possession here. Panthers keep getting chances to make this game closer, just failing to capitalize. We'll see what they got left in the tank as Hernandez hits Abushinov. Abushinov drives, getting trapped now, kicks it. Swing pass to Thatch. Thatch, a 3-ball. No good. Back to Shager, but he loses it. So now Runnis.
Oh!
Wait, but Shager's trapping. It goes off the backboard. Where they foul?
On what?
No, a timeout first before the foul.
Okay.
Now we're going to take a look at some of the past plays on the instant replay. So right here we have a spin move from Hernandez. He gets trapped, so he throws a pass to Shager. Shager can't leave him open. He's going to make you pay every time as he knocks that down. Instant replay brought to you by York Sports Network. We're going to step aside for a short intermission here. You're watching York Sports Network. We got a 6-point game here in the Campbell gym, and the Panthers are ready to make a run. They've been waiting all half, and they're bringing out that press. It looks like they're going to switch over to a man-to-man press, but they're going to jump back out of it and get back into a man-to-man defense. As Runnis drives, throws it up, no good, and back to Cruz. Here come the Panthers down the floor. Thatch looking for his man Hernandez. Are they going to get it to him? They do. Here's Hernandez now looking for a basket. Finds Cruz. Cruz over to Abushinov. Abushinov over to Shager. Shager kicks. Abushinov now has it back. Finds Hernandez. Hernandez has got a matchup he likes. Although he'll kick. Back to Shager. Down low to Thatch. Over to Hernandez. A 3-ball from Hernandez. No good. Abushinov got the rebound, but he tips it off in Indians' hands and will remain with the Panthers.
Wow, that was a lot. That was a lot.
That was a lot. That was in big sequence there. As Thatch cuts. Bushinov coming off a screen. They get it to Thatch. Pump fakes, gets fouled. They call it, and Thatch, it's just going to be on the ground, so I believe they're going to get it under the hoop. No, they're going to get it on the side right in front of us. Big possession here for the Panthers. They'd love to get a basket, make this game even closer as they find Shager. Shager drives, kicks. Cruz, the big man for 3. Oh, he got it. Cruz, the 3-ball from the big fella. Come on. Back to a 1-possession ball game. Cruz now up to 16 points. Panthers now have 2 guys with 16 and 1 with 15. Runnis now has it. 3-point game. Shager on him. Castillo now has it. Castillo drives, pulls up, shot. He got it. Castillo, are you kidding me? He will just not go away.
I mean, that's the height advantage right there.
So 5-point game. Hernandez kicks to Abushinov. Abushinov over to Thatch. Over to Shager. J.J. Hernandez for 3.
Oh!
Got it. J.J. Hernandez. How do you do?
2-point game now. 2-point game.
We're going to go to instant replay here after a J.J. Hernandez 3. Shout out to our crew for another instant replay. This is going to be, is this the screen and roll from, yes. So Cruz sets a screen. Shager acts like he's going to shoot. Big fella, pull that 3-ball, and he's going to knock it down. What a ball game we got here. That instant replay is brought to you by York Sports Network. Wow, what a game, Colin.
Yeah, I mean, this game has been fantastic. It's been score change every single time. We've seen an 11-point lead. We've seen Glenbard North winning from, this has been awesome, awesome game.
So J.J. Hernandez also knocks down a triple. So now Hernandez with 19, Shager with 15, and Cruz, the big man, also with 16. So a lot of scoring from that starting lineup. And here's Runnis and the Indians with the biggest possession of the ball game. 2-point ball game, 1 minute and 47 seconds remain. Here's Pastowskis. Panthers faithful making some big noise. The crowd really getting into it. Here's Castillo. Gets Pastowskis. Pastowskis back to Runnis. Runnis holding, directing traffic. Finds it open, Pastowskis.
What a find! What a find by Runnis! Wow!
Are you kidding me?
Can we get a replay on that one? What a find.
Instant replay crew, please tell us we got a replay on that one. And we do. They're gonna throw it up for us right now. Brought to you by York Sports Network. Watch this find from Runnis. Finds Castillo. Castillo looking. Easy cut. Pastowskis now has it. Kicks it back out. They're gonna reset the offense. He knows the cut's coming. What a dish! No look pass. Are you serious, Runnis?
What a play by Runnis. Wow. Wow.
That replay brought to you by the Instant Replay crew from York Sports Network. They've done a terrific job on this game. One of the better consolation games you will see. And we're going to step aside for a quick break. You're watching York Sports Network. Hello everyone and welcome back to some fourth quarter action. 4-point game here in the Campbell Gym, and don't want to go anywhere. You want to stay around for this ball game. Both teams' consolation championship hopes on the line here. One of the most competitive brackets in the in the state, the consolation bracket, always stacked every year. As here's Hernandez with the ball. Hernandez looking to go ISO possibly. What do they got? An illegal screen. That's just not the turnover you need to have here if you are the Panthers.
Wow.
Unbelievable. So the little guy, Shager, gets called for the illegal screen. Not everyone on the court, the point guard gets, but there's still plenty of ball game, folks. The shot clock is in full effect as Runnis tries to get it across half.
Oh.
Shager pokes it away, call a timeout. He did. So the Panthers got the ball.
Good play.
Great timeout by Shager after the steal, and that's just hustle and grit. He's making up for that foul he got in the last play, and just shows you how gritty this team really is.
Yeah, what a play. Really. Smart. Can we get a replay on that one? You guys have a replay on that? I want to know if it was more of like a, did he steal it or was like a more mistake?
We have the replay, so let's look what Shager does here. He's so gritty, you know, he makes plays like this all the time. This is brought to you by York Sports Network. So Runnis and Shager, probably the matchup of the day. These guys are both playing well. Watch him get his low hand there.
Yeah, just
right there,
yep.
Bang, he tips
and
it.
Makes him.
Then he
yep.
dives on the floor, getting gritty, gets the timeout off and everything. Wow, that's just a great play.
Yeah, wow. I mean, he was getting him. You could see right there, Runnis was getting a little worried, and he just traps that ball. He wasn't feeling too comfortable, traps that ball right there, and then it falls out.
So J.J. Hernandez and these Panthers would love to get back. They're in this ball game. It's still a 2-possession, but if they were able to cut this lead down even more than it already is, cut down to 2 possessions, it would be huge for the Panthers. And yeah, Colin, so what do you think? What play would you run here? Would you go to Hernandez? Would you go to Cruz? Or would you go to Shager?
I mean, I go to who's hot right now. That's Shager. Shager's the one who's hot. He has already 15 points in the second half. He's been really, really good.
All of them being 3-pointer, or yeah, 4 threes and 1 3-point play. And they try to go to him. He's not open. Here's the second look. Hernandez, 3-ball, off the mark.
Rebound for Shager.
Throws up and in. Jack Shager, are you serious, Shager? Gets his own rebound.
That's his second hustle. Wow. Wow.
Now trapping. 1-possession game here. Shot clock in full effect. 8-second difference. You cannot foul here. 25 seconds, and they got a foul. Are they in the bonus? No, they're not. So that's an okay foul. They have 2 more to give before being in the bonus. We have a quick replay. Yeah. We're going to take a break and not go to that replay. This game's just too tight right now to be going to replays. We got to wait till the next dead ball as Pastowskis has it. Shot clock is off. Drives, puts it up and in. Pastowskis, are you kidding me? They need to get a basket, and it's got to be fast. As Abushinab drives, hits
three.
Cruz, Thatch, 3 ball, looks good, is not, and back to the
Foul,
Indians.
foul.
Here's Pastowskis, he's gonna get fouled.
And they have 1 more foul to give after this.
So 15 seconds left, they need to stop. And I'm gonna send one of the guys who's not in this, who only has 1 basket in this game, to the line. That's gonna be number 15. Shea Glotzbach will head to the line. Not sure how he shoots from the line. We haven't seen much on him today when it comes to scoring. So,
but he's gotta be in for a reason.
This might be one of the guys to send to the line, as he has not touched the ball much, and he's gonna miss it. Is this really working out to the Panthers' favor here? Now they're just praying that he misses this second one. Keep their chances alive. And he will.
Oh!
But they get it back. They got it. Shager hits Hernandez. He has to force a 3 up. And he got it! JJ Hernandez got the 3! What happened there?
Wow. Wow.
Do we have a replay on that?
I mean, a lot of confusion right there.
What did Shager do? So it looks like they hit a 3. Hernandez does a great job stepping in. That's like an NBA 3.
Yeah.
But then what happens here? So he knocks down the 3, and then what does Shager do? Does he just rip it out of his hands?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, it's a technical on Shager.
That's you.
With their best shooter at the line. That's gonna put this ball game away.
You can't be. He's been so good today, making such hustle plays, and that's a dumb play.
Oh, ball don't lie situation here. So 64-62, 3 seconds remain, and a timeout called. Absolute madness.
Yep, we're gonna need a foul right here.
In this gym.
Foul, hope for a miss, and then you gotta pray.
This is my second game where it's come down to the last second, and there's been technicals given. I'm not sure if that play really deserved a technical. I'm a little upset about that. What do you think, Colin?
So wait, who called a timeout right there? Was it?
No one called. It was a technical. Oh, you mean right here?
Yeah, right here.
Oh, the Panthers.
That's interesting. I feel like what I would do is I would wait. I don't know about you, Christian, but what I would do is call timeout after you get the rebound. Hope you get a rebound. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's how I would think about it. But I guess it just depends how you want to approach it. You know what I mean? If you want to go for the 3 more and with the other team not ready.
So it looks like it will be Indians' ball here on the sideline. They're going to have to foul right away, the Panthers, and they're going to have to hope they miss one. At least one. So Cruz. They're going to get a foul on Abushinab, and Pastowskis is going to head to the line. The best shooter on the team, arguably. So with 2 free throws, he can put this game away for good. Now it's a matter of, does he have that ice in his veins? And here's the first one. He missed it. He missed the first one.
There's a chance now.
This is an ultimate ball don't lie situation with that technical being gave earlier in this ball game. Now will he hit it? He makes it. A must get a 3-point situation.
3.3 seconds on the clock, and you've just got to.
Now the question is, who's taking the shot?
It's got to be JJ. I think it's got to be JJ.
JJ or Shager.
Yep. One of those two.
It's going to be Hernandez.
JJ.
3 seconds, 2 seconds, the heave. No good. And that's going to be it. I'm not sure that's the play they run.
Is that what they drew up? Is that what they drew up?
I don't think they drew it up. I just think they went to Hernandez and hoped he'd make the play.
Yeah. I mean, there was way more time than just that. He had 3 seconds. He had enough time to at least get past half court.
I'm a little disappointed in the way this game ended. I mean, just not the way you end the ball game on a play like that. It's not Hernandez's fault, but that technical really screwed over the Panthers, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I just don't think they deserved a technical for Shager trying to make a hustle play.
Yeah, I mean, again, I don't really know exactly what happened there, but still, I mean, that just seems too much. It seems too much to me.
I just feel like that's not the right call at all. Thank you to everyone who tuned in for this ball game. I believe we got a post-game interview coming up with either Postauskis or Castillo. Those are the guys I would choose if I were to do the interview. But don't go anywhere. We got an interview coming up, folks, and thanks for all y'all who tuned in. You're watching York Sports Network. We're here with Clytus. He had a great game. Was one of the leading scorers in this ball game. You just had some big shots in the end of that game. What led to this performance, and how did you guys get it done against a very good Panthers squad?
I mean, everybody contributed. We played good defense, and I was just lucky enough to hit shots today. We just all played well as a team.
Right, and this is a very tough Glenbard North team. J.J. Hernandez and Shager really closing in the end of this ball game. What was your guys' game plan going into the ball game, and how did you guys execute it?
We were just trying to get 14 off the line because obviously he could shoot, and then 24, we just put our best defender on him, Alanis, and then we just tried to also get him off the line but cut off that drive, and then all those other guys, we just tried not to help too much.
Thank you so much, Clytus. Great job. Thank you. And, Coach, you guys got it done. You're going to head to the next round of the consolation bracket. So you guys hope stay alive. What was your game plan? I mean, we know that J.J. Hernandez, he's a great player, one of the most underrated in this tournament. So what was your game plan, and how did you guys execute it against a team like this?
We put a lot of responsibility on our kids to, as individuals, be great defenders, which Alanis was for the most part today, and then just gang rebound. They have some great individual players. 14 was tough because he kept making shots. We tried to get him off the line, and then 11 on the boards was a beast, but we just made enough plays on the other end and made enough plays on defense.
All right, thank you so much, Coach. Good luck. You had it here first, folks. Lemont ends up on top. Thank you guys for tuning into York Sports Network, and stay tuned. We got a good one next.